Hey guys, I'm Paul the Motor Guy. Now in this quick video, I'm going to show you how to speed up your takeoffs and why it's important. So hang tight. So, why do I think having quick controlled takeoffs is important? Well, at work we take off with a purpose. And the reason is we want to separate ourselves from traffic whenever we get a chance. So let me give you an example. So several years ago, we're working 9 to 7 shifts. It was during the winter, so it was already dark outside on the way home. One of my guys was stopped at a traffic light. When it turned green, he took off with a purpose. Now, about a mile up the road, a deer came from the center median, and the center punched the deer at 70 miles an hour. Now, he did a good job separating himself from the bike. The bike went into the median, while he slid over 2 lanes of traffic into the opposite median. Now, because he had separated himself from traffic, the vehicles behind him had a chance to stop before running over him. Now, a lot of times, riders will survive the initial fall off the bike and then get hit by traffic behind them. Now, I know we can do this scenario 1,000 times and have different outcomes every time we do it. But for this particular situation, him separating himself from traffic definitely didn't hurt him. Now, let's talk about 3 common things I see riders do when taking off, which leads to slow takeoffs. The first thing is, riders will have their clutch pulled all the way in prior to taking off, like in this next photo. Now, the problem with this is that now you're guessing when the friction zone is going to engage and when the motorcycle is going to start moving as you're rolling on the throttle, which slows down your takeoffs. Now, the second thing is that riders tend to roll on the throttle and then slightly roll off the throttle before rolling on the throttle again, which looks like this. Now, the third thing is that riders are too slow with their throttle roll on, which again makes for a slow takeoff. So now that I covered some of the issues that riders have, let's talk about what you can do to speed up your takeoffs. So first, let's talk about the clutch. So as I'm sitting waiting to take off, I sit with the clutch right outside the friction zone, like in this next video. By doing this, I take away that dead space just before the friction zone. So now I know that when I release the clutch at all, the motorcycles are going to start moving. So there's no guessing. So now let's talk about the throttle. Now in this next video, I'm going to show you how smooth and steady I roll on the throttle. Now as I'm taking off, I roll on the throttle first, and then I release the clutch lever slowly as I continue to roll on the throttle with one continuous roll on until I'm ready to shift in the second gear, which looks like this. Now let's head outside and I'm going to demonstrate this on the bike. The first video will show the clutch, the second video will show my throttle, and the last video will show the overall takeoff. Now as you're watching, I want you to listen to the engine and notice that there's no throttle roll off when I'm taking off. So let's check it out. Now, by you applying these easy tips, you will start to speed up your takeoffs. Now, until next time, you got it. Practice, 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 and ride safe.